We have another one for you, former Grand Slam tennis champion. I'm going to let him tell you his story if you haven't heard it already. I introduce Murphy Jensen.
Oh, hi everybody. You know, tomorrow it's great to see your face. I've gotten to know your mom and dad. It's very humbling to be here today in front of all of you. And I'm going to start with an Arthur Ashe quote. I'm a tennis player. And Arthur Ashe was one of the first partners with the American Heart Association after he survived a heart attack on a tennis court. He says, true heroism is remarkably sober. True heroism is not the urge to surpass others at whatever cost. True heroism is the urge to serve others at whatever cost. I wrote notes. If anybody knew the Jensen brothers, we were wild cards from northern Michigan that won a little tennis tournament called the French Open. I want to thank Congresswoman Shirley McCormick for having me here today. I want to thank Nancy Brown and the AHA for having me here today. I'm someone in long-term recovery from mental health challenges and substance use disorder. In my first life, I was a professional tennis player and French Open champion with my brother Luke. The greatest victory of my life has been my recovery from mental illness and SUD. That was a fact until October 29th, 2021, the night before my 53rd birthday. That night, I had a cardiac arrest while playing an exhibition tennis match in Colorado Springs. My heart stopped while serving a tennis ball. I fell back and landed on my head and had skull fractures. My heart stopped for 18 minutes. Within 10 seconds, the people in attendance rushed to my aid, started CPR and chest compressions. The next thing that was said is, "Where's the AED?" My brother Luke ran to get it. They shocked me 4 times on that court and 2 more times in the ambulance. While laying flat on the court, my brother was talking to me. He was screaming, "Jensen's never quit. This is not your time. Kate needs you. Duke and Billy need you. I need you." When I got to the hospital, I was medically induced into a coma for 6 days. The tennis world would pray for me. My wife and family and loved ones, it seemed like everybody was praying for me. When I woke up, my wife Kate tried to explain to me that I was in the ICU. I had had a cardiac arrest and that I was alive. Miracle Murphy was what the world started calling me while recovering and since the cardiac arrest. When I returned home to Seattle, my first visit was with my therapist. And I asked this therapist, Cecile, why am I still here? This is what I've learned. I've learned I'm still here because there is an AED 10 feet from that tennis court I was playing on. I'm still here because people in attendance knew how to use an AED, and they knew they could use it. They didn't have to wait. I'm here because people in attendance were certified in CPR and chest compressions. The AED Act, ladies and gentlemen, is a game changer for everybody on this planet. The AED Act is something that will change the world for someone. The work of Nancy Brown, the AHA, the Jensen Foundation changed the world for me and my family. What I've learned is that heart health matters. Mental health matters. Together, they're a powerful force. Here are the questions that every day someone asks me. And if you're a cardiac arrest survivor, you might relate. What caused your cardiac arrest? What caused your cardiac? Was it high altitude, low potassium? Was it dehydration? The better question to really ask is, what saved your life, Murphy? What saved your life, Damara? What saved your life? The answer is 3 letters, AED. Automated external defibrillator. I had to write that down. Automated external defibrillator. And today I have an automated internal? Implanted. Thank you so much. Defibrillator. And man, the other question I found out was, or was asked, was what was it like on the other side? Well, Congresswoman, everybody, I am on the other side right now, right here with you. The last year and a half has been my other side. Overcoming my mental health challenges and now escaping sudden cardiac death, without question, are the 2 greatest gifts and blessings of my life. I've learned to live every day like it's my last since October 29th. My rebirthday is November 4th. Everything counts. Healthy heart function is a gift. The AED Act is a gift and a blessing beyond measure. I'll never be able to repay the debt of love and unselfish acts of kindness and life-saving action that was given to me on October 29th and every day since. What I can do is that when anywhere, anyone, anytime reaches their hand out for help, I am there. I'm going to tell you something personal. The most important things in my life are my wife, Kate, my brother, Luke, and my 2 boys, Billy, Duke, and my family, and all my friends, and everybody in this room. They've all carried me. If it wasn't for the people near the court that day, I would not be here. Everyone close to me had their own experience of the trauma associated with a cardiac arrest. My hope is that from this day moving forward, it won't take a miracle for someone to survive cardiac arrest. In my house, we live by a principle called our common welfare should come first. And it is my dream that because of Damara's story, Matthew's experience and story, and other surviving stories, the actions of the AED Act and the work of the AHA, that saving lives and preparedness and education is the norm, because policies are in place that make the world we live in safer and access to care more available. You know, every day is Heart Health Day for me. We only have one heart. If there is a message I want to take home with you and to never forget, is this: love wins. This has been my experience. And the AED Act is an act of love. And if nobody's told you they love you today, I do. And there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, my man.
Thank you, Murphy.